Alright guys, welcome to the first video.
Hi guys, we're back from the Christmas break now. I hope everyone had a good Christmas and New Year. It never feels like long enough, but here we are, we're back again. We're going to go and look at a couple of jobs that we've got going today. So we've got the new build. We'll go and see how Sean's getting on at the new build now, see how that's progressed. We're going to go and see Rami and Glenn out on a job where we've had a little bit of an issue there, but they're getting to the bottom of it. And we're going to go and see Morgan and Connor out on their job. We're also going to go out and have a little look at an inverter. It just came in this morning, I think. We're going to go and have a little look at an inverter that's not working. I'm pretty sure that there's a problem with the electronics in it and it's going to be a replacement inverter. But we'll go out and have a look, make sure that we've got a voltage at the AC isolator, that the DC strings are all happy, things like that. And then we'll go forward from there, see what we have to do to fix it. So we've got a busy day ahead of us. We'll go and see how everyone's getting on, go get a little bit of a catch up with everyone. Yeah, see where it takes us. DC's coming in fine, no issues. It's more than likely an electronic fault in the inverter. Aye, it's goosed. We're here now at the new build. We're here with the boys to come and see what's going on. We'll go and get a look at how far we're along with the joinery. We'll go and look at what's left with the electrics, how far the plaster's got on, and the tilers are in there getting started with the bathrooms as well. So we'll go in and get a wee look.
Come on, Sean. Walk in.
Walk in.
Hiya, so we're moving into the kitchen here. So things are moving along quite nicely. We've double sheeted the ceiling, put the branders on the wall. The sheets are going in tomorrow, and the plasters are coming in next week. So things are moving along quite nicely. I've got Big Callum here. Say hello, Callum. Give him a wee follow. 1200. There is patio doors going in here out into the garden, so obviously that'll be done last, and that'll really open up the space. It'll be a nice bright room, and then we'll leave things for Sean to put the downlighters, and that should hopefully see us moving on. Kitchen should hopefully be arriving in 2 weeks as well, so that'll be exciting and something to look forward to.
Where are we at with the kitchen, Sean?
So we've got 18 downlights to cut out. The 3 pendants are out there. Customers now decided they want to do away with the centre pendant on there and just keep the 2 on the outsides. We're just boxing up all the sockets on the wall, cables left below for the kitchen, and that's pretty much the kitchen done. We can't do the 2 back walls where the patio doors are going just now until we know exactly what's happening with the doors. So they'll be left until a later date. And that's pretty much all the boxing done, all the cables brought out, ready to be plastered. So in here the customers came in and they've decided that the lights are in the wrong position. Now we want them moved in so that they're equally spaced, so there's 3/4 all the way along for 2 lights. This is why we leave loads of length form cables for the plasterers that are watching this. Things like this, so cables then need joined. There's enough length to get that up, fished along into the correct position for the customer.
Right, so we've got Chris Jack here who has started the tiler on Monday, which is looking really, really good at, so he's done a great job. So how long do you think this will take you?
I'll be here the best part of 3 or 4 weeks to get all the bathrooms done.
Bathrooms done.
Yep.
Yeah, nice tiles as well. So we've got Paul in who's done the cornice. He just finished off the cornice and the sitting room here. So this is all handmade, delivered on site and installed, and it's absolute class. He's done a really, really good job. So if you have a look around there.
This is done on a design by the client. They asked if we could copy the entablature outside above the door. We've scaled it down to 60%. It's all handmade in my workshop.
So you make the mould yourself and you keep pulling it, you keep like drawing it over it, eh?
Aye.
Yeah.
This is how I've done this. It's a run cast. So you feed the plaster onto the bench. When you're doing it, in the old days they did it in situ, so it was up in place on the ceiling. You would have a running rule, and what you did was you would feed the plaster into the ceiling wall junction, run the mould through it for speed and efficiency. Now what we do is what's called precast, and this is called run casting. We're actually running the mould through the cornice, and the blade cuts the shape of the cornice.
Yeah. And the website paulcrosby.co.uk.
paulcrosby.co.uk.
Yeah, brilliant.
The job that we're out at just now with Raymond and Glenn, they're doing a car charger for us here, and this job's a little bit of an example of where things can go wrong that are outside of your control. Inside of the house we have a new build property with a concrete floor, and there was a duct going from inside of the house into the garage, and we planned on using this duct to pull the old supply out, upgrade the supply and pull a new one in, and then supply the car charger on the front of the garage there. Now what's happened when the guys have pulled the old supply through with the new supply tied onto it is that the duct collapsed underneath the ground. So Ramy here's had to dig up half the garden, as you can see, and locate the damage in the duct underneath the ground to pull the cable through and do a little repair on the duct to get the cable up and in there. So the job's run on for maybe another extra day now, but sometimes these things are just outside of your control. Hulk smash.
You got it? Aye. Fucking come on. Oh, look, it's there. It's been cut.
So inside the board cupboard here, obviously we've got an older 15th, 16th edition board here. We can't make any additions to this, and obviously certainly not an electric vehicle charger. So what we're going to do is we're going to split the incoming tails here. We'll put a couple of Lucy blocks in here, and we're going to add another smaller EV charging board down here, obviously with SPDs, the correct RCD protection on it as well, to cover the supply out to the car charger. What we've got is our wire armour here. This is where the problems have arisen from. Comes down inside of a duct just in the corner there. We've taken that wire armour down and through that duct to the point where the duct collapsed outside. So the guys now have found the damage in the duct. They've dug it up and we have managed to get the cable out. So we're another step closer now. What the guys have left to do is backfill the trench that they've dug to find the damage in the duct and get the charger fitted outside in the garage. So we'll go and get a look at where that's going now. So outside here in the garage, there's an existing little garage board here. This is going to come out as well. We're going to replace this board with a new one. This was supplying a couple of sockets and some lights out here. So what we're doing is we're pulling a 10mm wire armour in from inside the property to supply the distribution board out here. That will cover some sockets, the lights and the car charger as well. So yeah, this is about to come off. The car charging cable's then going to go up. It's going to come over the top of the trusses in here and come out of this kind of centre wall here where you can see Ramy drilling the hole outside. After that, the car charger will get fitted on this side over here. Just in the middle, Bob's your uncle, job's done. So 2025 was a really good year for us here at Rox. It was our best financial year so far. We've obviously taken on quite a few more guys. The business has grown quite significantly and we had a couple of really good projects last year as well. Ranging everywhere from our big commercial dentist project in Berwick to the Flying Scotsman train in Scotland and also our 3-storey new build just down the road in Dunbar here. So we learned a couple of hard lessons last year in 2025. Obviously being in business, things don't run perfectly all the time. Hopefully we're going to learn from those mistakes as we move forward, improve upon our kind of systemization, automation in the business, try to move things into a little bit less of such a hands-on role for Matthew and myself. We'll try to set up our operating procedures in a way that's going to take a little bit of the strain off of us day to day to help us deal with speaking to clients, dealing with our sparks, just making sure everything's running smoothly in the day-to-day workings of the business. Heading into 2026, they're kind of the main things that we're going to focus on. We're going to take those lessons forward. We're going to look to improve upon our systemization. We're going to look to use Tradeify to the best of our ability and to keep the jobs nice and simple, well organized. We're going to try to delegate the work between Matthew and myself with a little bit more of a clear line between what we're doing. Me and Matthew at times can maybe step on each other's toes a little bit, so we're looking to try and draw a line right between this is what you're doing, this is what I'm doing, and then we just kind of work separately from there. It works a little bit better when people have got their own designated tasks. In 2026, we're looking for more of the same, build upon the foundation that we've really solidified in 2025 and see the company grow as we move forward. In terms of growing the company's size, we're not sure that we want to take on many more employees at the minute. Don't know if we want to really grow the business in that sense, but we do want to improve upon what we have here, look after our electricians, bring in apprentices and kind of nurture the next generation of electricians and make sure that everyone's working to the best of their ability and enjoying their time here at Rox as well. Right, so we're out at Morgan and Connor's job just now. They're out here, they're doing a couple of outside sockets. They're wiring up a water feature and things as well. We'll go and get a look at what they're doing around the back here. Get the guys here. Do you want to go through with the camera what we're getting up to today?
Go on, mate.
Right.
So you.
Today when we first turned up, we went up to the wee summer house up here. We sorted the power out for the water feature that's going over there. I had a go at putting on the armour glands for the armour there. Little one there is going under the ground all the way over to that water feature over there. Thankfully it was already installed when we got here, so all we had to do was put the armour gland on, wire it up.
Right, so here we've got our outside water feature. What we're going to be doing is we'll be bringing the cable up in here We're going to put a waterproof joint in. We've got a water pump. We're just going to stick that inside. Water just sits in it. It's going to pump straight through. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it.
Now we're gonna put on a double outside socket just over there. We'll just show you how to do it. I was gonna get my hand. You can use the certain type of it's like yeah, you just that was bloody perfect. I hope everyone had a good new year, enjoyed their Christmas break, enjoyed the 2 weeks off, but now we're ready to get back to work and move forward with the year. Thank you for watching the video again. Remember to go down, like and subscribe down there, it really helps us out, and we'll see you again in the next video.
Face the camera when you talk.
I'm not talking yet. Right, so we're going to do
Hiya guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you all had a great Christmas and New Year and a well-rested 2 weeks off.
Nice.
Boom!
That's block one done.
Boom! This Moving On Kitchen should hopefully be arriving in 2 weeks as well, so that'll be exciting and something to look forward to. Is that alright?
So, yeah. Got it.